Hey Ada. So I'll make this quick video. Just thought I have a couple different examples to show you. The first one is really just a simplifying question. So whenever you have two terms that are written as a fraction, don't forget that also means divide. But it also is an opportunity for you to double check to simplify. So the first thing I do in these situations is you can also look at it as 9 times y times x, because we have an x squared, over 24 times x times y times y. So the first thing you can do is you can look for any cancellation in your pronumerals. So I have an x and an x, so they cancel out. And the reason why they cancel out, don't forget, is if I have 3 over 3, that equals 1. Sorry, you can't see that. If I had 7 over 7, that would equal 1. Similarly, if I have x over x, it equals to 1. And so as a result, whenever you have the same term on the top and bottom, they can cancel out because they equal to 1. Again, a y and a y, they cancel out. So all I'm left over with is one single x and one single y for my pronumerals. So I know I have one single x, one single y. The next thing I can do is I can look at my numerals and think about, can they be simplified? So this is where you start thinking about the highest common factors. I know I could divide 3 out of both these through experience, and how I know that is I know the factors of 9 would be 1 and 9 and 3 and 3. And then for 24, the factors would be 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and, I'm going to run out of room here, 3 and 8. And then I believe 6 and 4 should also fit in there. So right in there I should get 4 and 6 as well. Those would be all the factors of 24. And the highest common factor between them is 3. By looking at these experience, I know that they're both divisible by 3. So if I divide 3 out of them, this is the same idea as simplifying fractions. So if I had 12 over 24, you know that's the same as 1/2. And that's basically what we're doing. We're just simplifying our fraction. So I divide them both by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 24 divided by 3 is 8. And now my fraction is simplified. So that's one way of thinking about dividing fractions. Or dividing pronumerals. So when we talk about multiplication, you just move right across. You multiply across, you don't have to worry about common denominators. What's 4 times 3? That's 12k. And what's k times 16? That's 16k. And now we look to see if we can reduce that. So we're going to now simplify it further to see if we can simplify it. So we got a k on the top and a k on the bottom, so those cancel out. I know those are both divisible by 2, but that's not their highest common factor. I also know they're also divisible by 4 by experience, so I divide 4 out of both of them to get 3 over 4. And there you go, that's that simplified all the way down. The last one is a division example, and you guys in class taught me about the KFC to help you remember, so keep the same, flip and change. So I keep the first term the same. I flip the second term to become k over 4, and I change the sign to multiply. Next thing I do is I now multiply. 3 times k is 3k. H times 4 is 4h. I now look to see if I can simplify any further. I cannot. That is as simplified as it can get. I hope that helps you out and answers your question. Feel free to message me if you have any other questions through Classroom. Take care. Bye.